Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone. You can see in my hand here that I finally got some of the cobalt ore that we need. So I spent a lot of time sifting, finally got 4 of them. So we have enough to make a pickaxe, but you, sir, why are you attacking me? I didn't do anything. You need to die. Yeah. But if we go and put this into the smelter, we'll see that we're going to be able to make a pickaxe. So we just throw that in there and it'll warm up after a little bit because the lava is hot enough to heat it up. Alrighty, there we go. So we have 2 ingots worth of cobalt ore. And now if we just right click here, it'll fill in our cast. And now we have a cobalt pickaxe head. Awesome. The plan is to also make uh, tool rod, a cobalt tool rod using the smelter as well, but first we need to make a cast. So we'll pour gold on it, switch it to cobalt. Now if we pour cobalt into here, we should see, yep, we get a cobalt tool rod. And now we'll use our paper binding to bind them, and we'll have a really good pickaxe. So we go, actually, should be something like this. There we go, it's a cobalt pickaxe. Now, before we go anywhere, we're going to reinforce it and give it as much haste as we can. So, put it in there. Guess we can't reinforce it. I really thought we could. Put all the redstone in. And there we go. We have a pickaxe. Now, I think if we put a diamond on it, it will reinforce it. I think I was wrong about the obsidian. No, guess not. I really thought that there was a way to upgrade it using a diamond. Maybe it's an emerald or something. Okay, so maybe actually it doesn't have any modifiers, so I'm thinking what I need to do is go and mine some stuff with it, and then we can try to put this back on again. So if we just go into the nether, that's the easiest place to mine stuff. Alright, let's see how it works. Oh, nice. So it does give us a modifier. And I do not like creepy crawlies that are around here. There we go. So, we just broke our pickaxe, but we just did get a bunch of modifiers. So yeah, we have 2 more modifiers that we can use, but we need to repair it first. Awesome. Now with the cobalt all smelted up, what we can do is we can just pour it into this ingot cast here, and then we can take it up and repair our pickaxe with it. So super simple. And now we basically have a super good pickaxe that's going to be near unbreakable, and it'll be able to mine anything. So that's super good. We just throw that in there with this. Get it out. Awesome. And now you can see we have 2 modifiers remaining. And I think if we put an emerald on them, if I put over here, we put an emerald on it. I don't think we can put another diamond on it, but we can put an emerald on it. Yeah, and that'll give us, what does emerald do? It gives us durability plus 50%, so that's super good. And I don't know if we can put more obsidian on it. Nope. I guess we can just put more redstone on it. I'm almost out of redstone up here. But we'll be able to have a super fast pickaxe. And just like that, we have a super fast pickaxe that's basically super good to go. We can replace our old pickaxe with it, just over here, and call it a day. Now, we can just get on to what I've been wanting to actually do today. That was just a side project that I needed finished because I needed a better pickaxe. But we can get on to building our actual base. So as I get ready to build up our main base where we're actually going to be staying, I wanted to take a little bit of time and just talk about, I don't know, what I've been thinking about. And so the preacher I listened to this Sunday he was talking about how basically Sunday should be preparing us to go out and share the word of God, and we shouldn't be preparing all week to um, go to church on Sunday, and that just really um, made sense to me because like basically we're made to spread the word of God, and if I'm not doing that, then I'm not doing my job as a Christian, and I need to be dependent upon the Spirit of God to do that. And so if I'm not doing that, then I'm not doing a good job of being a Christian, and then basically this channel is not fulfilling what it's meant to be. And so he was just asking a couple of questions like, are you surrendered to the lordship of Christ, and are you following Jesus's path for your life? And I feel like I am, but I also just always want to be 100% forthcoming in like how I go about this channel and how I go about what I'm doing in my life. So that's kind of what this is, and I exist to represent God, and if I'm not doing that to the best of my ability, then I'm not fulfilling Jesus's plan for my life. So my encouragement to you is to not just call Jesus God and leave it at that, but to also follow his plan for your life and to not let Christianity become a routine in which you go to church on Sunday or you do whatever you do to connect with God and then you leave it there and you don't spread God's word. So I've gotten part of the base started over there, but I need to make some energy conduits. So I crafted up some of this vibrant alloy, and now we can just get a ton of these energy conduits. These are, I think, the best energy conduits you can get. I think there might be better types of energy transfer pipes. I don't know what energy, I don't know, electrical wires, I guess, but these are the best conduits, and they'll probably be best for what we got going on over here. So if we just go over here, I used these for the transport back and forth. I think it looks nice, and it's actually quite fast. But all in all, it's pretty simple design. Just some oak planks for the floor, glowstone and stuff. And then the plan is to have machines like in the wall here. So I'll have my alloy smelter will probably go like right over here. And the plan will be to, I walk over here and put this down. The plan will be to have it inset into the wall like this, so that whenever we need to attach something to it, we can attach it from 3 different sides. And in this case, we'd have 4, but we have 3 different sides to attach stuff to, like our energy conduits or whatever else we need, so we can run basically pipes to everything, and then we'll have a really nice and simple way to control everything. Now that we've got our power system set up over there, I think the next thing we need to do is we need to get into applied energistics. But to do that, we're going to need to get a lot of these flux crystals, and they're used in quite a bit of stuff, but we're going to need them to specifically get some of the basic stuff like the storage cells and the cables. And for that, we need a lot of charged Certus quartz. And if we search the charger, you can see, here it is. You can see that we need 2 flux crystals, and we have to get these before we can actually charge our own Certus quartz. But to get those, you have to have charged Certus quartz, which means we need to sift a lot of sand for the 1% chance to get it. So it looks like I am back to sifting. I'm gonna sift, how much sand I got here? About 3 stacks or so, and we shall see where we are at the end of it. But hopefully we'll have, I think we need at least 2, but hopefully we'll get 4 or 5. You know, after like about 400, I would have expected to have some more, but I don't. So it is what it is. Just gonna throw all of this crap in here. We really need to get a better system to get all of this sorted, but that's what we're doing an IMI system for. So if I grab the redstone and enough, should just be able to throw it in here. And oh, it didn't work. Oops. I need to leave it for longer. Let's see it. Oh yeah, there's the sparkles. Nice, flux crystals. Oh, you get 2 per each. Okay. So we're gonna make ourselves a charger, which I should have the iron for. Yep. And we craft it over here. I think it's like this, right? Yes. So it takes quite a bit of energy to charge the crystals, but I think what we'll just have to do is accept the fact that it's going to use a lot of energy, because there's no way I'm going to be uh, doing that much sand just for 2 crystals. And I think with our setup over here, we should have enough power that'll be okay. I think what I'll do is actually I'll isolate the power system of these, and then I don't have anything yet. But I'll just put the charger down over here and just use the solar panels to power it. I think that'll be the plan. So it turns out that I was wrong about charging the Certus quartz. You actually need to use a wooden crank. Yes. And so that's a little bit disappointing, but I think it's okay because, as you can see, it's not terribly difficult, and we're still getting charged Certus quartz relatively quickly. It sucks that I can't automate it, but at the end of the day, I think it's okay, as later on we should still be able to automate it. So we'll see whenever we get there. But now we can actually start work on the IMI system. Alright, so we have our first 3 ingredients that we need to make some applied stuff. And we really need the inscriber so that we can get started, but we need an energy cell and some cables to get us to the point where we can do it. And I thought that this energy cell would accept power, but it doesn't seem like it. I really thought that's how we got it there, because these cables don't connect, and you need to connect these cables to an energy cell. But I may have been wrong about that. I wonder if there's a converter. Awesome, simple fix, so I just needed the energy acceptor so that I could power the energy cell. And now we get to take our cables. And normally I think you would attach an IMI controller up to this, but we don't have that yet. So I'm just going to put our cables right there, and then we should be able, actually, oh, can't do that. Because we need to power the inscriber from the bottom. But if we go like that, and then take our inscriber, and then just place it like that, I guess. Does that work? I suppose so. And then we can get to inscribing stuff. So if we look, and let's find the controller here, or, well, we'll need an ME drive. And so we're going to need some of these engineering processors, which means we need a printed silicon, a chipset, and an engineering circuit. So if we look at this, so we need to make some silicon, an inscriber press, which we make using more silicon and iron blocks. We're going to need to get the silicon from, how do we do this? Yeah, we crush sand, that's right. So we're going to need to be crushing a lot of sand for a little bit, and then we should eventually, by the time that we've made a lot of these chips, get into actually doing some applied engineering stuff, or applied energetics stuff. And now we have all four different types of our inscribers. Super good. And eventually we'll go on and make an advanced inscriber, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I really just want to get the basics done. So we still need that ME drive, so let's go ahead and look. It's all pretty simple, except we need some engineering processors, which is diamond, or printed engineering, which shouldn't be too difficult, and then some silicon chips, which is, I forget which one it is. It's the silicon press, yes, obviously. Why does that give us two? Huh, who knows? Probably just a bug. And then we need also, oh, if I can click on the right thing, we need some pulsating chipsets. This is where it's going to get annoying. So we're going to have to get into an assembly table, which is just a lot. And then you can see here, this takes 1,200,000 RF. So, yep, here we go. So I've got the ME system up and running. Took me a little bit of time, but it's all working. We have 3 storage drives now, and I can scroll through, well, basically all of our items. I've taken the time to move over most of our items from the spawn area over here. And I think most of these chests are empty. We should be able to just clean them up. And it's really good. I'm excited to have an ME system and not have to worry about basically everything falling apart. Looks like I still got some items left up here. Honestly, most of these can go off the edge of the world. Those can. Yeah. But, yeah, super happy with it. Gosh darn it, I'm breaking everything while I do this. I, want to show you also what I've done, because it took quite a while to, get all the stuff, and so there were a couple different farms and stuff had to be made. So, like here, you can see this is our laser setup, and you take ender pearls and redstone and you make pulsating chipsets. These require, like, I think it's 1,200,000 RF, so quite a bit, and then the pulsating chipsets pop out, and I just go and pick them up. It's pretty simple. And then I need a lot of Fluix crystals, specifically the pure Fluix crystals, and you get these by making these Fluix seeds, and then you throw them in water. And so over time, what they'll do is they'll grow into full Fluix crystals, but if I didn't have this crystal growth accelerator, then basically they would take like ages to age. But if I have that crystal growth accelerator, it'll only take like, I think like 5 minutes or so, instead of the like hour that it takes to do it without. So having that is like basically necessary for what I'm trying to do. So it'll be nice to have, but I can just throw everything in here. That's so nice. Need to sort it out like that. Yeah. So you can see I got a whole lot of blocks. We'll be able to figure out what exactly we need to do. But I've also been stocking up on some of the applied energetics stuff to make, I think, another ME drive I'm going to put here, and then I need to get some more pattern terminals, and I also need like a facade. Is that what it's called? Yeah. How do you make these? You just put it in. How do you make these? I wonder, do you just make them using an assembly table? Because like, I have this type of cobblestone that I want to use. And we'll look at that. If I chisel it into cobblestone with panel, let's see. Actually, I want to do this type of cobblestone. If I put this into the assembly table, will it give me an option? No. I don't even know how I get facades. It's like, or no, maybe these aren't, right, search applied. Yeah, this is the, no, it is called a cable facade. Hmm, I need cable anchors, oh, which I get by like taking an ingot and a quartz cutting knife. Okay, well, this is a rabbit hole, but should be okay. So, if I search, I just need a cable anchor, which I need this for, to make this. Let me go back here. We can make a lot of these because we'll never need them, and then we take the cable anchors and put them like this. Can I do this? I can. That's awesome. And now, oh, nice. And then I just put it like that, and you'll never have to see it again. Awesome. So that's what we're gonna do for the decoration, I guess. It'll just sit back on this wall, similar to how the machines sit back here like this. Should be pretty good. But that's actually where we're gonna call it for today. I spent enough time messing around with the ME system, and I need to finish up this video so that I can have it ready for the holidays whenever I'm gone. So thank you very much for watching. Hope that you've enjoyed it. I'm getting excited about doing this base here. I think it's going to look really cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.